Day 1. Thank you for taking the time to listen to the story. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to Mindset Money on YouTube. We appreciate it and thank you in advance. Please leave the name of the city you're listening from in the comments section below. Now, let's start the story. The past doesn't disappear. It lingers quietly inside you, in your reactions, your choices, your fears, and your silence. You were told to move on, to stay strong, to push through the pain. But what you bury doesn't vanish. It hides and waits. Every time you chase validation, every time you fear being seen, every time you silence your truth to stay safe, that's your shadow speaking. The part of you that once learned it was dangerous to be yourself. You see, the shadow isn't darkness to be destroyed. It's the echo of your own survival. It protected you when the world didn't know how to. But the same armor that once kept you safe now keeps you from peace. The past isn't gone. It breathes in the way you flinch when love gets too close, in the way you explain yourself too much, in the way you hold your breath when you want to speak. Your body remembers what your mind tries to forget. And healing doesn't begin with motivation. It begins with honesty. A mirror, not to fix what's wrong, but to see what's real. Shadow work begins there, not with changing, but with remembering. When you were told not to cry, you learned to smile instead. When you were punished for anger, you learned to hide it. When love was given only when you behaved, you learned to perform instead of simply being. And piece by piece, you locked away your real self, the loud, creative, sensitive one, all for the price of belonging. Now you wonder why joy feels distant, why love feels heavy, why even in safety you can't relax. It's because your shadow still guards the gates of your heart. Shadow work invites you to open them, to stop running, to ask gently, what memory does this pain belong to? Who am I protecting right now? Write, not to be poetic, but to remember. Write to the child who learned to hide, to the teenager who stopped trusting, to the adult who pretends everything's fine. Ask them what they need. Then listen, really listen. Because your fear isn't weakness, it's a map, guiding you back to the places that need love. Shadow work isn't about perfection. It's about wholeness. And wholeness demands truth, even when truth feels like grief. You'll grieve the versions of you that never felt safe. You'll grieve the years spent hiding, pretending, and performing. But within that grief, you'll begin to rise. It's freedom. The body remembers the tension, the shaking, the silence. But those aren't flaws. They're messages. Your body is speaking the language of your shadow, asking not to be fixed, but to be felt. And when you finally sit with those feelings, something sacred happens. You begin to reclaim your power, not through noise, but through honesty. You start saying no when you mean no. You speak truth without apology. You stop chasing love to feel worthy. The past stops repeating because you stop running. The shadow doesn't haunt you because it's evil. It haunts you because it's unresolved. And what's unresolved doesn't disappear. It repeats until you face it, until you feel it, until you forgive it. Start small. Notice the envy, the anger, the judgment. Don't shame them. Observe them. Each shadow hides a gift. Your jealousy might reveal a dream. Your rage might reveal your boundaries. Your numbness might reveal what's still not safe to feel. This is the sacred work Carl Jung called individuation, the process of becoming whole again, of reclaiming what you were told to hide. Your shadow isn't your enemy. It's your oldest teacher. It whispers through your triggers, your patterns, your dreams. And if you listen closely, it will lead you home, to the pieces of yourself you thought were lost. The child who was silenced finds their voice. The one who had to be strong learns to cry. The version of you who left long ago finally returns. You were never broken. You were only protecting the parts of you that felt unsafe to be seen. Every fear, every tear, every silence was a way of surviving. And now you no longer need to survive. You can begin to live. Healing doesn't mean erasing the past. It means walking beside it with compassion. It means whispering to your younger self, "You're safe now. You can rest." And when you do, you rise. Not as someone new, but as someone whole. Not with perfection, but with peace. Not with noise, but with quiet strength. The past no longer defines you. It refines you. It shapes you into someone softer, wiser, stronger. So let the light in. Let the parts of you once buried finally come home. Because the real you was never gone, just waiting to be remembered.
Belong to who
And
am I?
now, as you breathe deeply, you realize you were never lost. You were only becoming. The journey wasn't about fixing yourself. It was about remembering who you already are. Whole, free, at peace. Soft background music fading out slowly. Welcome home. Thank you for listening to this story. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and share. And don't forget to subscribe to Mindset Money for more motivational stories about success, mindset, and life.